What is going on, guys? Welcome to another quick video. Today, we're super excited because we got some parts that we didn't get with the C8 when we took delivery of it at the museum. And I've been waiting for this for so long because I guess everything was delayed. I'm not sure. Anyhow, you can't have a Corvette without the Corvette first aid kit. That's right. Gotta have the Corvette first aid kit. Here's kind of a list of what's all in this thing. Obviously some pretty basic stuff: adhesives, extra large ones, small ones, knuckle stuff, some gauze pads, tweezers, scissors, and other good stuff. But I just like the little case, and of course it has the Corvette, the dark Corvette logo on here, which is nice. So these just came in. They shipped them over here. Typically the dealer will install these. We got a bunch of boxes, so I'm not sure. There was a lot of stuff that was missing, so let me unbox some of these. Okay, oh my, these are my mud guards. These are definitely a must-have. There's so many rocks that get kicked up. These are cool, so we'll have to put those on. We'll do a quick video installing these. I think those are the front. This is probably the same thing for the back, I'm guessing. Yep, guards for the back. And let me see what this is over here. This is pretty heavy. Safety kit, but we have, oh, this was the the road hazard one. I see. And we have the side skirts as well. I'll show you guys that in a second here. Whoops. But yeah, this is like a road. You didn't have to order, but again, I love the Corvette stuff. So this gives you a, let me see here, open it up so you guys can see it a little bit better. I think this is super cool. This is the carry bag that has the booster cables, hand squeeze flashlight, duct tape, gotta have duct tape, pair of working gloves, trim. So let's open these up, see what they look like. I saw this stuff and I was like, man, this is so cool. Gotta have this stuff. Gotta have it. So let me unsip it real quick. Let me turn this off. Here you go, guys. Nothing super exciting. This is all like cheap Chinese stuff. I actually had one of these a long time ago. It was pretty cool, but they eventually died. You just hand crank it and it charges the battery. Some basic cables, little rag, zip ties, and then of course basic gloves. But again, it wasn't super expensive. I don't remember how much I paid for this, to be honest with you, but I don't think a little bungee cord. But I just like the case, and I love the Corvette logo on here, so I was like, gotta have that. And these, I'll probably repurpose these for something else because they're just so cool. So I thought, gotta get these. And then of course the mud flaps, mud guards, whatever you want to call them. These are definitely a must-have, so we'll throw these on there. And then the last piece I have, which is over here, is the, okay guys, so these are, I'm trying to remember what these are called. I mean, they're side skirts, right? They're gonna be riveted on there, which is pretty nice. So these will go on the sides. It looks like you have some tape, so I'm definitely gonna have to do some research on putting these on because I've never done that. Don't want to screw that up. And this is one of those where you'll, after you rivet everything, I think you'll pull the tape and stick these bad boys on there. Made in GM Canada, interesting. These were made February 12, 2020. Anyways, the material's nice. It's like a dark, I don't know what you call these. Let me know what you guys think, if we should throw these on or not. But I mean, probably I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyways. Yeah, but it looks like you have some plastic tabs in here, just kind of holding this together. The finish is kind of like a rough texture. It's not smooth, and it's not a shiny finish. It's kind of a matte finish. Somebody told me the name. I don't even remember what the name of these are. But these will go, they're like the lower rocker. They're gonna go at the bottom of the door. Just in that, like the door already has the shape of this, so they'll sit right over that. I think it'll look nice because I got the carbon flash mirror caps in black. And then the spoiler's black, as you know, with the C51. Oh yeah, this matches kind of what the front lip looks like. So I think it's the same material. Anyways, let's put those on there, see what they look like. Let me know what you guys think. Wait guys, I didn't show you. It does come with a template of some sort. So if you guys are curious to see what that looks like to install, I guess you're gonna put that on there, tape, so you know exactly where to drill, what type of drill bit you need to use, 5mm it looks like on here. And then, as I showed you guys, it has these rivets that you're gonna drive through there. Then you've got alcohol wipes, so you can wipe around where the adhesive on the side skirt is going to meet up with the paint. Probably clean the paint off so you don't have any some isopropyl, I think it is, so you can clean, or alcohol mixture, clean around so that the adhesive can stick to there. I haven't done any sort of paint treatment or paint correction right now, so the paint hopefully doesn't have anything, but we'll clean it up real good, make sure it looks nice. So let's get to it. All right guys, time to install the mud guards, mud flaps, splash guards, whatever you want to call them. So according to the instructions, you need a socket wrench, 7mm socket, plastic trim removal tool, and a cleaning cloth rag or something to wipe it down. So the screw is going to be under here. I'm going to have to get on the creeper. I can feel it right there. Actually, you may not even have to. It's right under here. Hopefully that showed up. I'm not sure how well you can see under there. Let me turn on my... So first you got to pull this little guy out, and that's just, again, held by that 7mm socket right here. Screw. Then you pop these out with the panel popper, as you can see right there. Take that one out, and then you'll get the upgrade ones, which are right here. That's the passenger side, and here is... So these are going to go here like so. Obviously these snap it in place, but you can see how that will extend out, and you'll be able to have a little more protection on the paint right along the line here. So I've got my 7mm, and I should probably get a pad here. I don't know where my knee pads are, but it'll be a lot easier. And if you have a lift, or if you jack up the rear, it might be a little bit easier for you, where you can actually see what you're doing. I have one, but I didn't think it'd be necessary to do this. So let me get this one out, and then we'll pop this sucker out. All right, got this sucker almost out. It's in there pretty good. A weird little angle. All right, now it's time to pop the old one out. Hopefully you guys can see it there. Hopefully not too close. You do have a little bit of grip here, but this is where panel popper comes in handy. Try not to damage the paint. There we go. I would push against the old one as opposed to on the paint itself, so that you don't cause any damage or scratches. There's 4 of those tabs, and then there we go. That's the old one out, and you can see you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 tabs in there, and it's kind of hard to see, but there's these little indentations in the liner, or cutouts. That's where you're gonna insert the aftermarket ones, these right here. So let me make sure I got the right one, and we'll go ahead and put those in. And although all these look pretty similar, make sure you've got the correct one. You're gonna see where it says left rear. And what they mean by that is from the driver's left, if you were sitting in the driver's side, or on, yeah, the driver's side, this is right rear, left rear, and those are the front ones over there. So this is the one we need for this corner right here. Okay, so we've got the left rear. These are the tabs that I was talking about right here, or there's one actually. And that tab needs to go into the liner right there. And then all you have to do is pop these suckers in place. There's one at the bottom here too. Kind of tricky because you have to align them. Make sure they pop in. There we go. It's hard to get leverage to pop these suckers in here. There we go. All right. Now we got it. Okay, they're all in. You can see that just looks so much nicer, and obviously protects the paint right around here. Super easy install, definitely worth getting. Looks better, just make sure they go in there real nice, but that should be it right there. All right, let's get the other side. Now we'll start with the driver's side front, and then we'll do the other side. Of course, don't forget to put in your screw, which is completely unnecessary in my opinion, but just put the OEM screw back in there. I don't know why they made it that long. It was a little bit of a pain to get. That's probably the hardest part, to get those out, but let's put that in and we'll be done with this side. I'm gonna do the same thing for the front ones. You can actually turn the wheel. That'll give you a little more room to work in here, so you probably want to turn that out towards the left hand side of the vehicle. I'm gonna try without it real quick, and it's got same thing, one little screw under here, and that should be it. And again guys, when you're pulling the OEM ones out, I would try to engage there. So if you start at the top a little bit right there, you can pull from the top without touching the paint right here, and then just use forward away from the paint. That way you're not damaging. As you can see, I'm getting in between here and try not to touch the actual fender itself. So we put this down so I can actually use both hands. There we go. We got one at the bottom as well. There we go. All right, two down. Let me find my front, right hand front. So that would be that side. I need right rear. This has got to be my guy right here. Left hand front. There we go. So this one actually does have two tabs. The other one, the rear ones only have one, so that's a good way to tell which ones are rear and which ones are front. So the front ones have two. Let me double check, but yeah, right hand front. So you can see this tabs that I'm talking about. These will insert into the inner liner. So this is definitely the front, left hand front, which is driver's side. And you just got to find the little gaps. There's one there, and the other one's here, so that should be the first thing you do. So I'm in there, and then it's just a matter of popping the top here. There's one. These don't align all that perfectly, so that's it. There's the second one. So I just got to put my screw back, make sure these are all tapped into real good, but man, they look nice. And again, you can see the difference here. So rock chips definitely a lot more protected than the old one, which again was just right up against here. So to compare, you can see the difference there. So that extra lip should catch a lot of stuff. I don't know why that's not standard, but you gotta make money somehow. Okay, we got the passenger side one done. Again, it's the same process, repeats itself. Just didn't want to show you the same thing 4 times, but you can see fits pretty easily. Didn't even have to turn the wheel. You got the screw down there, and let's get the last one. So that's the rear. You can see without it right there to give you an idea. And you know, if you follow the line from here, pretty easy to get rock chips and things going in there. There's that big side radiator. All right, let's knock that last one out. All right guys, so there it is. That is the splash guards, GM splash guards installed. And now I am prepping the rocker panel here. That's where the other piece, the GM rocker panels, the black ones, are going to go, because I ordered those so they could match the mirror, the scoop, and of course the mud flaps or splash guards, whatever you want to call them. So now what I've done is I've used some of Adams Polish's coating prep to clean the surface. The car was a little bit dirty, so I need to make sure I have a nice clean surface. You can see it's pretty clean, and also removes any product or chemicals, and do the bottom as well. And now I'm going to try to put the rockers on there and see how they look. All right guys, so there's a couple ways to put these on. Unfortunately I did it both hands, so it's kind of hard to film. I'll try to get the other side, but the tape, I think the key is to spray a little bit of something that'll evaporate, like baby soap and some water, soapy water, and it should slide up a little bit better. I still have to drill the holes at the bottom, so I'm gonna have to jack this up, but it's on there pretty good. Let it cure. I don't think it'll come off, hopefully. So what I did is I put them up there, kind of test fitted it. It's as close as I got it. I mean, the nice thing is, even if you mess up, you can just always buy new 3M tape and restrip it and try it again, right? But between the adhesive at the top and the holes at the bottom, there's 4 or 5 holes. Remember, if I showed you, or I think I showed you earlier in the video, it comes with the self-tapping rivets. Well, not self-tapping, but the rivets that you can punch in there. Just 5mm holes that you drill up in the the painted rocker, and then kind of get them up in there. So, but sorry, I'm like out of breath here. Let me step back so you can kind of see. I think it looks pretty good. It's on there pretty good. Like, I don't think it's going anywhere. I don't think it's coming off anywhere, but definitely secure the pieces at the bottom. And I think I could have gotten it a little bit more snug in there, but it's hard to do it because I got to leave a little bit of space to pull the tape out. And when I had it all the way up, the tape was kind of ripping. So, but it looks pretty good. If I'm not happy with it, I can always redo it. Like I said, just buy more 3M tape. Can you step back some? Kind of show you. I don't know, what do you guys think? I think it looks pretty nice. I like it. Just breaks up all the blue over here. Kind of looks like it has a body kit, something on there, and then the splash guard sticking out. I think just gives it a nicer, little more aggressive look. Now we just need some wheels, lower it, some more power, and she'll be good to go. Let me show you what I did. The first thing I do is bend these so that they're easy when you put them under for them to stick up. So that way it's easy to pull them. Same thing with these. Sorry, this side's a little bit darker. And again, this is after work, so it's almost out of daylight. It's getting darker quicker now. So see how I bent those? And then what I'm gonna do, I've cleaned that whole rocker already. So I'm just gonna spray a little bit of this on there so that it's easy for this to slide on there. Some people do it on the adhesive. I don't like that. I don't know how that's gonna affect the adhesive, so I just put it on the tape itself so that it slides in pretty snug. Let me put the camera down here. Sorry. Hopefully this gives you a little perspective of what I'm doing here. And you're gonna want this, at least from what I saw, this is gonna go pretty much all the way up to the front here. Hopefully you can see that right there. So remember to make sure your tape is try to see what the better angle will be here. Let me try there. There we go. There we go. Let me show you what that looks like there. That front, there it is. That's what you want right there. So now just gently pull the tape out. Okay, so we are pretty snug. The top is really the key. Just kind of press down as you're going. It's also a little better when you're in the sun because the heat will help the adhesive. See, it's kind of peeling off because it's wet. So I'm gonna have to hold it for a second here. Just make sure this is 9. If you have some tape too, you might want to leave it overnight so it's got pressure on it. Just kind of put some painter's tape over here, but there it is. It's that simple. And then again, remember this will be held in place by four rivets at the bottom and 2 tapping, just like self-tapping, I forget what those are called, but they're like the plastic screws that go in there. So hopefully that helps you guys. Let me finish this and then we'll wrap it up. All right guys, so let me show you one more time what that looks like. I think it looks pretty good. All the way back. Sorry, that's my little, I'm sitting on my little roller stool here. And there it is. I think it looks pretty awesome. Definitely breaks up the color a little bit. Sorry, the garage is a mess. I'm working on it. This side's a little darker, but you can see everything's on there. Matches that lower lip, which is hard to see sometimes, but it's like a continuation. Without it, it just looked a little funky. Just need something for the rear, maybe something a little more aggressive. We'll see. I like these for now. So all right guys, that is gonna do it. That'll do it for today's video. Hope you enjoy. If you did, give us a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't, and tune in because tomorrow we're going to the track and hopefully we'll get some cool track footage for you guys. So Take care. See you on the next one.